Now, some sports stars are used to the limelight, but not rhythmic gymnast Frankie Jones. Despite being 5 times British champion and a Commonwealth medalist, Frankie still feels like an outsider competing in a minority sport with very little funding to pursue her dream of competing at the Olympics. But this week she got a real taste of how the Olympics could change her life, as Ashley Crowther reports.
In 2012, Frankie Jones is on show for all to see. It's the power of the Olympics at work. Having a sculpture dedicated in her honour was something that would never have happened had London not won the 2012 Games. The piece, by a British artist, Eleanor Cardozo, will greet travellers as they arrive at Heathrow's Terminal 5. It's a huge honour for an athlete whose sport gets next to no coverage here in the UK.
It's amazing, to represent the sport, just that so many people will get to see it and be reminded of the grace and beauty of the rhythmic gymnastics. It's just amazing, so good for the sport.
Grace and beauty is just one part of Frankie's sporting life. Relentless graft and struggling against the odds also characterise the road to London. Sometimes it all feels too much. The training sessions are hard and made harder by a 3-hour return journey to work each day, time that she could usefully use to rest. Frankie gets no funding from British Gymnastics and often doesn't know how she'll pay for her petrol each week.
I'm struggling all the time. It's really, really difficult. If it wasn't for the backing I have from Wales, I wouldn't be in the sport still. It's been very difficult the last 2-3 years. It's difficult because it takes away some of my focus sometimes. I have to go and do random shows and stuff to try and earn some money, but at least I'm managing to stay in it and do everything, so I can't really complain.
It will all be worth it if she becomes an Olympian. This week she had the chance to take those hours of training and turn them into a performance at a competition with a special resonance. The London Prepares event is an Olympic dress rehearsal, both for organisers and gymnasts. And Frankie was keen to impress, even though she's already met the official selection criteria for Team GB. There were some brilliant moments and a few mistakes too, which saw Frankie finish 25th and last in the competition. Until the official announcement is made, she's still worried that Team GB might decide not to pick her.
Never been complacent about anything like that.
But do you think now that the way it's gone, that you think you might feel a little bit more confident they are going to put you in the team?
I've got a lot of work to do, a lot of work.
The standards are certainly very high. Rhythmic gymnastics is a major sport in some countries, and their athletes have many advantages over Frankie. But still, she's been inspired, not least by the support she's received.
Just the fact that the crowd's supporting you so much, you just want to do it just for them because they're excited for you and you just don't want to let them down. It's just an amazing atmosphere.
And that's great motivation to perform in front of them again at the Olympics in the summer.